So here we have a question on system of equations. The first equation we have y equals x squared plus 5x minus 4. Second equation, y equals 6x plus 2. So the question is asking if xy is a solution to the system of equations above, which of the following is a possible value of x times y? So to solve this system, we realize that x squared plus 5x minus 4 and 6x plus 2 both equal to y. So they would have the same value. So it would make sense to set them equal to each other. So we would have x squared plus 5x minus 4 equals 6x plus 2.
Oh.
Okay, now we have a quadratic equation at hand because our highest power term has a degree of 2. So to solve this quadratic equation, we have to move all the terms to the one side and have 0 on the right hand side. So we're just going to go ahead and subtract 6x and 2 for both sides. Okay, so now we're left with x squared minus x minus 6. And this side, since this cancel out, we only have 0 left. Alright, to solve a quadratic equation here, we can either use factoring or quadratic formula. But in this case, since it's a very simple question, we can just simply factor this quadratic equation. We would be left with x minus 3 times x plus 2. The way we factor is you first realize what two numbers multiply to be -6. And those two numbers have to add up to -1. So -3 times +2 will give us -6. And they will add to -1. So this is our correct factor form for this equation. And this is equal to 0. So we set each factor to 0 to find our two roots. X minus 3 is 0, we get x is equal to 3. So our first root is 3. X plus 2 should also be equal to 0. That will give us the second root. So in this case, x is -2. So we have our root number 1, root number 2. But the question is asking, what is a possible value of xy? So we have to plug x back into the simpler equation of the two to find the y value. So when x is equal to 3, 6x plus 2 becomes 6 times 3 plus 2. And that will give us 20. Alright? So a quick check. 3 times 20 will give us 60. So D gotta be our correct answer. But if you really want to be sure about this and you want to check, how about the second root that we got from our factor form? So let's check that. So when x is equal to -2, we plug x equals -2 into the simple equation just for to save more time. So 6x plus 2 in this case will be 6 times -2 plus 2, and we get -10. Alright? So in this case, x times y would be -2 times -10, and we would get 20. Alright? Let's see if 20 is in our answer choices. It's not. We only have -20. So basically, that means our first experiment actually generates the correct answer, 60. So the answer is D.